That's my business card.
In Westerville, Ohio, that is lawyer Emmanuel Olawale. On his own law office property, he's dumping out trash.
You need my
All right.
ID?
Huh?
I can show you my ID.
If you don't mind, just so, yeah, if you don't mind, can we see your ID?
Yeah.
Sure. He's going to give him an ID.
Well, that is pretty
He's
cool.
being nice about it.
That's a slick business card.
Yep.
All right. I'll give it to him. You can keep doing what you're doing. We're just, again, we're kind of concerned. Yeah, seeing somebody dump a bunch of stuff there. So, okay.
Can I have it back? No, don't run it. Don't run my card. Don't run my ID.
Huh?
Don't run my
Don't
ID.
run my ID.
Don't run your ID?
You have no reason to.
He is right.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property, putting trash in my trash
Okay,
can.
but this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So don't
No
run
one
my
said that
ID.
you're violating.
He's not
it.
violating
no,
anything.
don't
And I
run
love
my
this video. We first did it a year ago. It doesn't show any violence. It's simply a man who is standing up for his rights. He's a lawyer, and he's standing up
I'm a
against
lawyer.
police
I
who
know
are
my
engaged in
Okay.
racial
I'm
profiling.
not violating any law. I'm on my property. There's no suspicion. No one called anybody. So don't run my ID. I only identify myself so that this won't escalate.
That's fine, but we can still mark down who we're out with. And so
Yeah, that's all they're simply doing. Well, you know what? We have an update on this story. We're going to give that to you in just a moment.
An issue.
Sir, you are turning this into an issue. We're just simply marking down who we're out with.
Yeah.
So he's just going to write it down on a piece of
Oh,
paper.
it's just your name.
Why?
Because, sir, we are out with you because we were concerned that you were illegally dumping.
But you've already discovered. Do you want me to show you my office?
I understand that you're here, but I don't know if this dumpster belongs to you or somebody else in the
It belongs
complex.
to me.
To you and you alone.
Yes.
Can you prove that that dumpster belongs to you and you alone?
He does not have to prove that he owns the dumpster.
It's also other units.
So what? It belongs to everybody. We're paying for
Okay.
it. It doesn't really matter if it belongs to all the unit.
That's fine.
Just give me back my ID. Thank you.
As we reported a year ago, Emmanuel Olawale said he had no problem with the officers checking to see if there was illegal dumping. The problem came when they wanted to run his ID. With no call to police, no suspicion prompting this incident other than the officer's own racial bias, taking his ID and checking to see what it may show is against settled case law. Now, since Mr. Olawale did not have a criminal record or a suspended license, why did he object? Well, as we reported, the law is the law, and police take an oath to abide by the Constitution. Relatedly, legal experts say there's nothing wrong with officers writing down the name of somebody they talk to. Maybe the police want to put it in a report or a memo. But taking your driver's license and running a check on it means that you are detained and cannot leave. And when there is no probable cause for detention, it violates the Constitution. Olawale said he was the victim here of racial profiling, and it certainly seems that way. Why didn't these officers believe the word of this black man? They had his business card and driver's license confirming he was who he said he was. His law office sign was on the building. If this was a white man or a white lawyer, would these cops have sought to run his driver's license? Olawale got his business card and license back without the police running it. However, when the cops got back in their cruiser, the body camera footage shows that they did a background check anyway.
All right, just turn around and get out of here, and then we'll look them up. You got to put these in first.
As are in my hand.
When the police looked him up, they confirmed again he was who he said he was, with no criminal record. The city of Westerville reportedly did an investigation of the conduct of these two Ohio police officers, but the city apparently found there was nothing wrong. To be fair, the police did follow Mr. Olawale's wishes. They did not tase him, throw him to the ground, or accuse him of obstruction. And we've seen that abuse in other cases. The fact is, some police misuse their power, especially against people of color. Thankfully, in this case, nobody was physically hurt, and if there's any lingering damage, it may be to the reputation of the Westerville, Ohio Police Department. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.